Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. So my voice is still the same. I'm still struggling through it. But, I just love making these videos. I love talking to you guys. So we're doing the thing. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. And if you do, consider hitting the like button if you enjoy what you see. And by the end, hopefully I will earn your subscription today. But this article from Outkick, Bud Light gives away free beer to salvage 4th of July sales report. Now, Bud Light is out here doing everything they can to make sure that their volume is turning over and that their sales are still moving. Even if it means selling $5 beers at the baseball games when the rest of the beer, when every other brand costs over 11 for a can. So, if you've seen in some of my other videos, I guess you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, let me go ahead and elaborate. I was just recently at Tropicana Field this weekend, and I noticed that Anheuser-Busch is offering Bud Light and Budweiser for $5 a can, whereas everything else is, you want a Coors Light, you got to pay $11 plus, over $11. So, a lot of people were walking around with 2 or 4 Bud Lights or Budweisers, and it is my prediction that Bud Light is going to fall apart completely if this maintains. And if you guys know, this week, Bud Light had one of the biggest drop-off in sales week over week that it's had since pretty much the boycott began over 3 months ago. So, it's not showing any signs of weakening. It's actually still getting stronger. And my prediction is that at the end of the baseball season, those sales are going to really fall off because they are peddling and they are just getting that stuff moving as cheap and as much as possible as they can at these baseball games, at these sporting events. I don't know what it's like at the NBA games. I don't have an NBA team anywhere nearby that I could go to, but I feel like the end of baseball season might mark the end of Bud Light as we know it. And if you work for the company, you might start looking somewhere else just to take care of yourself, to be honest. But Bud Light is giving away free beer to salvage the 4th of July sales report. Bud Light is in such a bad state, it reportedly is giving away free beer for the 4th of July. America will celebrate its independence next Tuesday, and Americans around the country are ready to roll. Lots of parties will get started this weekend. And you know what? Those parties most likely aren't going to be drinking Bud Light or Budweiser or Anheuser-Busch products. And if you go to one of these parties and you see these products sitting there in the cooler, make sure you crack a couple of jokes at the ones that pick them up, in fun. Don't start any fights. Why wait till Tuesday to celebrate the greatest country in the world? Well, Bud wants customers to drink its beer. But as we all know, Bud Light sales have fallen off a cliff since going woke. It's get woke, but whatever. Teaming up with Dylan Mulvaney has destroyed the brand's reputation. Teaming up with the influencer has destroyed the brand's reputation, along with the comments from Alyssa Heinerschneid that called it fratty and all that nonsense, and then the fact that they've sponsored multiple gay prides that were all ages, gay pride parades that were all ages, and things like that. Since then, no apology, only seeming to care about internal what's going on, not really taking any consideration for their customers, treating their customers like they're idiots by saying they're going to simply triple marketing in the summer and get their numbers back up. Like people are just going to watch more commercials and want to drink more Budweiser, Bud Light, Bud Wipe. Can't talk. But see right here, Bud Light sponsored a Toronto Pride event that included naked men and parading in front of children. They did that while this is going on. They're doubling down. They're either in self-destruction mode. They're not ignorant. They're complicit. They know what they're doing. So, let's give them what they're asking for. And let's just stop buying those $5 beers at the ball games now, right? Come on, guys, gals. Let's really take it to them. And good job so far, by the way. The 28, I think it was 28 point something % drop off week over week was the most recent sales report, and man, just fantastic. That's just fantastic. It's continuing to grow. It's grown the last 3 weeks consecutive, and this is the we're going into 4th of July, but the next report will actually be from like last week. So they come out about a week or so later, but so we won't see what the 4th of July weekend reports are for a couple weeks, but I look forward to it. And what they're doing is in an attempt to salvage the situation, Bud Light is offering a $15 rebate for purchases of a 15-pack of Budweiser, Bud Light, Budweiser Select, or Budweiser Select 55, according to Newsweek. The outlet reported the rebate just don't... Wait. Let me go back. So, we've all been talking about Bud Light and Budweiser, but you know what? Don't be buying Bud Light, Budweiser Select, or Budweiser Select 55 either. Don't buy any of this stuff. Find out what Anheuser-Busch is selling and just cut it out. There's so many other beers out there. Find a local brewery. Support somebody in your town. Anything's better. The outlet reported the rebate won't just make the beer cheaper, it will straight up make it free at times. Bud Light has previously run rebates since falling off a cliff thanks to the disaster. The fact Bud Light will still be doing it into July is a sign of just how bad this situation is for the beer brand. And I believe another month or two of this, and they will start losing shelf space. I think it was like at the end of August. If the reports really drop down, they're going to start losing shelf space at grocery stores and liquor stores, I guess, too. And that is literally putting in permanent marker pretty much a locking. I'll say it like this: that's pretty much locking in a decline, a percentage drop off of your sales. You can only sell so much with so much shelf space. And when that shelf space gets smaller, you can only sell less. So, theoretically, you can sell more and restock faster, blah, blah, blah. But you get what I'm saying. That's what you want if you're trying to sell the most, is you want all the shelf space. You don't want any other products to be out there. You want yours to be the choice. So, going woke has destroyed the once popular beer brand. Bud Light used to be a brand that was viewed by a very safe choice if you just wanted to kick back at a bar. It was borderline impossible to be at a party or tailgate and not see a bunch of iced down Bud Lights waiting to be consumed. Not anymore. Buying the once popular Bud Light at any point is a great way for your friends to crack a few jokes at your expense. Like, lots of people don't want to be near it anymore. So, and that's what I'm saying, crack a few jokes at your friends' expense. If they bring some Bud Light to your 4th of July party, send them back and say, get the good beer. Okay, so here's the actual sales report. Bud Light sales data is brutal. Sales were down 28.5% in the latest sales data for the Anheuser-Busch Light beer, and other AB brands are also bleeding out. Budweiser is down 12.3%. Busch Light is down 8.1%, and Michelob Ultra down 4%. Meanwhile, rival brands are booming. Yingling Lager is up 25.1%, Miller Lite is up 16%, and Coors Light is up 21.8%. Turns out not going woke might actually be good for business, unlike what Mark Cuban has suggested. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Hopefully I earned your subscription today. If I didn't, maybe you would at least hit the like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you liked or didn't. And with that, I'm going to check out.